Hey whales, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's June the 14th. Let's recap the markets and go over Tesla. For those that don't know me though, I'm a full-time trader. I do these updates every single day. And to give you an idea in terms of how I'm doing so far for my trades, for this year so far, up 77K USD, 58% win rate, guys. So pretty proud of myself so far. Been very disciplined. And let's go to this month for June. So you can see 7.8K USD so far, 80% win rate. And I did make a trade on Robinhood on Friday, yesterday, with the Discord group. We won really nicely on that one. And you can see from the calendar view, again, very solid start to the month. And hopefully I can keep up this momentum for the rest of the weeks ahead. So if you guys want my trades, guys, I post every single trade, everything that you see here over in Discord, guys, right? So come join Discord. So for instance, this is the winning trade on Robinhood that I take. So I posted into the day trade ideas. These are my pre-market scans. So you get the entry zones, target, stop losses. And then ultimately, I'll tell you when I go in exactly in my trade forum here in this channel. So you get the ticker, entry, stop losses, everything here, right? And you ultimately get my commentary, like I'm saying I got filled on Robinhood, et cetera, right? And then ultimately you'll see when I get out as well. So come join Discord, guys, right? We're absolutely killing it there. So I look forward to seeing you here. The link is in the bio for you to join. Okay, so with that said, let's jump into Tesla. So overall, guys, I'm still bullish. I'm staying cautiously bullish. And from the lows, right, we have a blue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing off a wave 1. And now there's two paths that can happen. The more corrective path is this WXY wave coming down for this wave 2. Or, surprise, wave 2 is in already. And we won't break this low, and we'll take this alternative path and head towards $400 per share. It's still too early to tell, right? So, coming into next week, what I do expect is red days, guys. I do expect red days to happen. However, those red days, I do think the dips will be bought up quickly. So either we're going to be getting this red B wave to come down, or, right, let's say all of this is a top already, and now we're coming down for this Y wave, right? So either or, right, the B wave or the blue Y wave. We just don't know yet. Okay, but I do expect red days, and I do expect those dips to be bought up quickly. So make sure you have your cash ready. Make sure you get your levels correctly. Some of the levels that I'm looking at for Tesla, right? So if Tesla does reach down here again, closer to, let's say, the 270s to 250s, this is an obvious long position to take a chance at, right? The risk to reward is really good. You would, for instance, long here, put your stop loss underneath this low, and then you're targeting 404. So that's a 3-to-1 R&R. You should take that trade at any time of the day, right? It's just a favorable risk to reward scenario. So these are sort of the things that I'm looking at. Let's see. If you take a look at the VIX, let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX really tells us how the markets are reacting, right? A spike in the VIX is typically a drop in U.S. equities. So you can see we do have this trend line forming. The VIX hasn't reached there yet. So that's why I do expect some red days to come through. You can also see, if we zoom in just a little bit more on the 30-minute time frame, this is starting to look a little bit more impulsive, like a bullish structure. Okay, so looks like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then working on a series of 4s and 5s. So you can see something like this. Maybe a triangle starts to form, and then a breakout, and then a reaction like this. Okay, so VIX looks like, maybe Monday would come down to U.S. equities might be green, and then ultimately as the week goes by, it'll turn red, right? So that's sort of what it's looking like for the VIX. Again, I can't predict it. It's just sort of my sentiment moving forward, just to make sure I have my game plan ready for trades, right? And then for the S&P 500, you can also see we are getting top heavy here, guys. Overall in blue 1, 2, still working on a series of 3s, 4s, 5s, but you can see on the shorter time cycles in red, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth wave is in. So we're in a sort of a corrective sequence here. We don't know if this wave 4 is going to hold, or if like all of this is a wave 3 coming down for a deeper blue 4. Okay, so still a little bit too early to tell, right? But again, I do expect dips to be bought up quickly. The only warning signs that you see is sort of like, you get sort of this wedge that broke, okay? And then, like I mentioned in my previous videos, you also see RSI. You have a higher high on price, but you have a lower high on RSI, which shows a clear bearish divergence. So if this turns to a bearish divergence, it can clearly do something like this, right? And then reset the indicators before, again, going higher. So this is why we have to be a little bit careful here, okay? This isn't the level to swing big, in my opinion, on the markets. Let it sort of reveal itself. Only day trading mentality at this point. The VIX is starting to uptrend as well, like I mentioned, right? The VIX is starting to uptrend. So just be careful in terms of what you're looking at. Now, Tesla is trading a bit in second dimension, which means that it's trading a little bit differently. So we'll keep monitoring here, but I do expect red days, whether it's a red B or coming down for this black 2. So if you guys want my entries, I'm telling you, come join Discord. I post it all there. I'm getting ready and getting prepared for next week. So looking forward to making a lot of money together. And yeah, see you guys soon.